We are heading to Bandipur National Park for a safari. It's about a 5-hour drive from Bangalore. On the way, we will stop to try the famous Mysore Pak and have some delicious breakfast. While returning, we will stop by a legendary biryani spot that's been serving delicious flavors for nearly 100 years. Let's begin. Watch the video till the end and enjoy the journey with us. All you need to do is search for Hotel Mysore Park located in Ramanagara. There you can find a prompt to select Hotel Sri Janardana. So select that and you will be able to find it is around 80 kilometers from around Sarjapura area. Driving on the nice ring road is always a breeze, just as pleasant as it used to be. There was a bit of traffic after the nice ring road, and it took us around 2.5 hours to reach. You'll mostly have to put up with it. Traffic is quite common after nice road. Regarding parking, after passing Hotel Sri Janardana on your left, go a bit further and take a right. You can park there. Just note that the area right before the hotel is a no parking zone. It's not clear if the hotel has been renovated over the years, but what's evident is that it remains a very small place even today. Despite its size, it's hugely popular among locals in Karnataka, who believe that the Mysore Pak served here retains the original taste from when it was first created. Don't be misled by its small size. The taste here is completely different from what the modest appearance of the hotel might suggest. We reached early, but by the time we left, the place was packed with people. Now head over to Adiga restaurant just opposite Hotel Sri Janardana. We had dosa, idli sambar and vangi bath, and the taste was absolutely fantastic. You rarely find that kind of authentic native flavor in Bangalore, as the city's food scene is a blend of many cultures. And the best part, the entire meal cost us less than 500 rupees. Here is the bill, see for yourself. Honestly, even if you spend 1,000 in Bangalore, you might still not find this level of taste. Okay, maybe saying even a crore would not get you this taste is an exaggeration, but you get the idea. Now head over to Bandipur National Park from Hotel Sri Janardana, or called Mysore Park Hotel. So from there, it took us around 3 hours to reach, and the ride was smooth and pleasant. One important point I forgot to mention, we traveled on a Tuesday, a weekday, so there was hardly any traffic on the way. We crossed Mysore on the route, and from there, it was a straightforward drive to Bandipur National Park. If you want, you can stay overnight in Mysuru and do some sightseeing before heading to Bandipur the next day. Since we had already explored Mysuru earlier, we skipped it and went straight to Bandipur. We finally reached Bandipur, and Although the crowd was small, we couldn't get gypsy or camper safari tickets. Only the bus safari was available as we had not booked in advance.
So here's a tip. Always book your safari tickets online before heading to Bandipur.
Even online ticket holders must collect physical tickets at the counter, but they get first preference. Walk-in visitors like us only get leftover tickets, and we had to wait nearly an hour for hours. So the three options for the safari which are available are bus safari, gypsy safari, camper safari. So camper safari is a bit comfortable compared to bus safari, and gypsy safari is the preferred of all the options.
If you're looking for the best wildlife experience, Gypsy is a top choice, while the camper is a cost-effective alternative.
We continued our journey toward the safari via the Ooty route. This forest road had some traffic and the speed limit is 30 kilometers per hour. It's known for wildlife sightings. We saw a few deer and there are videos showing elephants and even tigers on this stretch. Bear in mind, this road is often used by travelers between Bangalore and Ooty. You don't need a safari ticket to spot the wildlife. You can drive through in your vehicle. However, since the route falls under the forest department, you must follow their rules. Don't step out of the vehicle, don't get out, don't stop, and avoid taking photographs. By the way, did you notice that the safari staff are covering their faces? It's something we often see across many safari zones. What do you think could be the reason behind it? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Finally, we have entered the forest road which is reserved for safari ride. Finally, we spotted a tiger resting near the lake. All the safari vehicles were lined up, waiting for their turn to approach the lake side for a better view. From my camera, this is the best shot I could capture. The tiger is quite far, but still clearly visible to the naked eye. What do you think the baby elephant and its mother are thinking when they see us humans visiting their forest? Are they happy? Are they confused? Let's listen to what they might be saying to each other.
Mama, why do they keep visiting us? Can't they just leave us in peace? These vehicles keep coming all the time.
That's because we are rare, dear. And so is everything around us. The forest, the air, the calmness. They don't have any of this in their cities. They come here to reconnect with the earth. This is one of the last places where nature still exists in its purest form. Their world is already damaged.
Oh, really, Mama?
Yes, and sadly, they're even planning for us to go to Mars once Earth is fully destroyed.
That's terrible, but how will they live without trees and animals? Without clean air and sunshine?
They've adapted to pollution. Only few still miss nature. These few come here to feel connected again. Their ancestors once lived among us, but now their children live in tall buildings far away from nature. They think they're the smartest species, yet they live in the most unnatural and polluted places.
But look how happy we are here.
Exactly, dear.
Yeah, maybe what they were thinking between them is true, at least to some extent. It really makes us think, doesn't it? Now let's say goodbye to this lovely baby elephant and its caring mother and continue our journey deeper into the forest to see what else the nature has in store for us. Now look at this. The elephant is standing just like we do when we lean on something and cross our legs. Isn't that funny? It's so relaxed, just enjoying its food, pulling out some grass and plants to eat. A simple, peaceful moment in the middle of the forest. Now, our safari trip is almost coming to an end. But don't go just yet. There is one more beautiful sight waiting for us. While returning to Bangalore after the safari, you will notice a small hotel on your left. And to the right, you will find beautiful sunflower fields. These fields are open to visitors for a small entry fee. The person managing this is a retired headmaster, a very honest, modest, and well-mannered gentleman. He now sustains himself through agriculture and warmly welcomes visitors to enjoy the scenic beauty of his sunflower farm. His pleasant greeting and humble nature makes the short stop here truly memorable. Now we are heading towards Mysore, and the gentle drizzle along the way has made our journey even more beautiful. Our next stop is the iconic Hotel Hanumantu, which was established around 1930 and carries a legacy that spans nearly a century. One of the must-try dishes here is their mutton biryani, which I have heard tastes absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead and try it out. Hotel Hanumantu that we are seeing here isn't the original one we are looking for. This seems to be a different branch, and we decided not to go in. There are actually several Hotel Hanumantu outlets around this area, but we are trying to find the original one, the place that's been around since 1930. So let's continue our search and make sure we stop at the right hotel to enjoy the authentic taste. Finally, our search ends here. We have arrived at the original Hotel Hanumantu, established way back in 1930. That's nearly 95 years of legendary flavor and tradition. This is the place we have been hunting for, and now it's time to taste a piece of history with their famous mutton biryani. Let's dig in. The food is served quickly, and it comes in traditional manner on stitched plates made from dried Vistaraku leaves. These are not banana leaves, but large, dry areca palm leaves, carefully stitched together. This eco-friendly and biodegradable serving style is still widely used in parts of Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka, especially in traditional meals and tiffin packaging. It reflects the heritage and authenticity that dates back to our ancestors. The main dish served here is mutton palav, not biryani, as confirmed on the bill. The mutton palav is hot, flavorful, and generous in portion. The mutton pieces are tender, and the spice level is well balanced, leaning more towards chili spiciness than heavy masalas. A slice of lemon is also served to enhance the flavor, and a peppery mutton soup accompanies the palav, giving it an extra punch. For additional gravy, a side of mutton chops pairs perfectly with the meal. The portion size of both the palav and the side dish is large, making it more than enough for a hearty meal. The entire experience, including mutton palav, mutton chops, comes at a very reasonable price of 1130 rupees, especially considering the quantity and quality of mutton served. The restaurant is crowded, but we managed to find a seat. Overall, the food is rich in flavor, served traditionally, and provides great value for money. A truly satisfying and memorable experience at Hotel Hanumantu. And after having a sweet pan to finish off our day, we began our journey back to Bangalore. We reached home by 11:30 p.m., bringing our one-day trip to Bandipur to a close, filled with beautiful sights, peaceful moments, and sweet memories to cherish.